Ladies and gentlemen, the following is your feature contest on TNA Impact, scheduled for one fall. It is tag team action, and introducing team number one first. Weighing in 224 pounds, he is the Prince of Punk, Shannon.
Mike, did you hear that?
I heard it.
He said he's coming to the pay-per-view, but not as Sting. He said he's coming to face Jeff Jarrett and Steve Borden. His privacy's been invaded. What does that mean to Jeff Jarrett? What does that mean?
His tag team partner is the X Division champion. He is the undefeated Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Oh my God! If Destination X wasn't big enough, with the NWA World Title match, Christian Cage and Monty Brown, with Ultimate X, with Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles, we now know that Sting, Steve Borden, is coming back to TNA at Destination X. My God!
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents first, from the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California, he is the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
This is one of the two challengers at Destination X. The Fallen Angel, a former X Division champion, and you gotta check out his DVD. Heaven Sent, Hellbound, all the details at our website, TNAWrestling.com. And this is so intriguing because look who his partner is.
His tag team partner from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing 219 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Think about this, Mike. How ironic is it? AJ Styles and the Daniels, who cannot get along, are forced here to tag together against their nemesis, Samoa Joe. Not to mention the Prince of Punk. Can these two work together? I mean, it's been a long journey for these two guys.
The longtime rivals, who we have seen on several occasions in the past as a tag team. But Don, will they be able to coexist? Think of all the recent heat between these two. Remember the towel getting tossed in? The controversy over that when AJ Styles, in essence, in my mind, saved the career of the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, although Daniels didn't see it that way.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys are professionals, and you could tell by the way their body language was that they're going to work together, and they're going to have to, because if you don't, Samoa Joe and the Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore, will take it out on you in that ring. They've got to be focused on everything, and they can't be thinking ahead. The Destination X.
You're not kidding. You just mentioned the word body language. Think to the body language that we just witnessed during the quote-unquote viewing party. I mean, you saw it on the faces of AMW, Team Canada, Gail Kim. Jackie looked pretty happy with the news that Sting is coming back to TNA at Destination X.
Well, that's what happens when you assume something, and everybody just assumed that Alex Shelley came back with good news. And you can tell by Alex Shelley's body language that that wasn't the case. And now what are they going to do? Because everything is now in disarray in their world.
Oh, great leg extension by AJ. The head scissors takeover. Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore sent out to the floor. And now the two challengers are rocking the undefeated champion. Joe's in trouble. Double team, tossed off into the ropes. Elbow shots from both Styles and Daniels. Boy, they are coexisting as a team.
Well, they have to. You can see that right there.
Hold that thought, DW. Quick commercial break upcoming. More of our tag team main event when we return to Impact. Welcome back, everyone. Main event tag team matchup continues. We're going to try and focus on this match, but at the same time, Don, it's going through my mind. Yes, a legend retires, but a man returns at Destination X. Sting has informed the world that it just got too personal, and I can't blame him. Sting, Steve Borden, whatever you want to call him, he's going to come back to TNA at Destination X. Check out this double team on Samoa Joe.
You know, you talk about Destination X, you talk about Steve Borden coming, and then I look around at this match, and I see the steel trusses, I see the cables at the top, and I can't believe it. On March 12th at Destination X, Ultimate X is back with AJ, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe, and just looking at it just gives you goosebumps on what that match can be.
Did you notice when Daniels and Styles were both in the ring there, it looked like they were going to double team? Maybe a little miscommunication between the two. I mean, they both were on the same page right up to that point. Oh, man, what a drop kick by the Phenomenal One.
Well, it's a matter of teaming together as he goes for the pin right here. The Prince of Punk kicks out. It's a matter of teaming together, but it's also a matter of showing your stuff to the other man, letting the other one know that, hey, I also realize here in about a week, we're going to be facing each other with the title on the line, and I think both of them want to be the one to get the pin in this match.
Don, I'm not sure whether it came through your headsets or not, but JB, Jeremy Borash in the back, just informed me that during the commercial break, not a word spoken from the members of that viewing party, but the way that the people were filing out of that room, you know what JB told me? He said it was like rats jumping off a sinking ship. I think it's finally settled in. Reality is settled in that Steve Borden, that Sting is coming back to TNA Sunday, March 12 at Destination X. And here comes the unbeaten X Division title holder, the Samoan submission machine, Big Samoa Joe.
I think those guys realize, Mike, that they made it personal with Sting. Now it's Steve Borden. He's letting him know that he's coming back as the man that he is, and he's going to take it right out. It was just not what they expected as Joe was just leveling AJ Styles one shot after another.
280 pounds behind the senton, the splash, as he crashed right down across the chest of AJ Styles. Samoa Joe on the cover of the new Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. Check it out at newsstands. The May issue. Great color cover shot of the X Division champ who charges in with the knee and caught Styles. Wow, in the chest and in the side of the head, and tags into Shannon Moore, the Prince of Punk.
Well, if Samoa Joe's intimidated at all by the structure that is Ultimate X, he's not showing it in that ring right now, and I think he's even using it to drive him on. And now the Prince of Punk, I think, is such an advantage in this match because he realizes that Joe has got to be on the mind of AJ and Daniels, and he's using it to take the momentum right there to Styles.
And while this matchup continues, Don, we look up and we see the structure in place, the steel girders around the ring, and of course the oh, Shannon Moore just ran right into Joe. Remember what Larry Zbyszko from the Championship Committee told Samoa Joe several weeks ago. You've got to prove yourself in the match that defines the X Division. Ultimate X, the Styles hit the spin kick, and we're still wondering whether Ultimate X will be the great equalizer. We'll find out March 12 at Destination X. AJ going to try and get Daniels into the battle.
I mean, there's a great view of it right there as you see Styles get the tag. Just how high up those steel cables are. Just how high up a man's got to go to bring the belt down.
Series of shots with the clotheslines. Swing and a miss by Daniels. Joe going to try and take advantage. And now with the double team from the Prince of Punk. Kicks for both men. First one for Joe. Oh, then for the Prince of Punk. And Daniels just took Shannon Moore and drove him right into the midsection of Joe Styles.
Oh, what a stop right there. And AJ goes flying over the top rope. Now they're working like a team. And he got it pinned. Oh,
no,
man,
that's
it
two.
was close.
Senior official Rudy Charles says no, just a 2 count. Check out this replay.
Man, AJ Styles so smooth as he just barely clears, and that way he wasn't seen as he came over the ropes. He nailed Samoa Joe. Oh, nice shot right there by Shannon Moore.
Prince of Punk gonna go for the cover, leg hook, and no, just a 2 count.
Man, this match is exactly what you'd expect of it with these 4 great athletes in the ring right there. But I am amazed at how good AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels are working together, because you're not going to see that at Destination X.
You can't. It's every man for themselves. We're going to take the X Division title belt. Oh! We're going to hang that X Division belt from those steel cables that form the X at the top of the ring, and then they're going to have to take that championship belt down to win it. Attempt at the Angel's Wings by Daniels. Joe clothesline. Got him!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore, and the undefeated X Division champion, Samoa Joe.
What a good move right there by Samoa Joe. He tagged himself in on the back of Shannon Moore, and then able to do the clothesline, and Christopher Daniels didn't have time to react, and that's why he got pinned.
It's Destination X. 3 men vying. Wait a minute. AJ Styles just came by the table. We don't have the championship belt. Styles has got it. He's up there. And AJ's climbing. Look at AJ. He's putting the X Division title belt up on the steel cables. He said to Joe, do you want it?
Look at that.
Come and get it.
He's showing him how high it up it is. I think now Samoa Joe is getting a real picture of what he's got to do at Destination X. Look at that belt. He's going to have to bring it down.
He's taunting him. He's taunting him is what he's doing. Samoa Joe, I think he was contemplating for a moment whether he should climb up and take down the belt. What are you going to do, Joe? You're going to have to do that at Destination X to keep your championship.
I'll tell you what, a picture's worth 1,000 words right there, Mike. You now realize what he's going to have to do March 12th.
We'll find out at Destination X, but now